everyone, this is Federico from TUTTI and we are here back at again with another video. This time another deck list. We're featuring Kipper's version of Lost World Dino. As you might remember, Lost World Dino was one of the most played decks in the past format, and as you well know, the VIP Cup was played in the past format, so you will see what Kipper had in store for us. And now a shout out to our sponsor, the first one being GRAAD, that stands for Great Authority and Authentication Division. That is a brand new certification for quality and authenticity of collectible cards. They want to offer professional and non-professional collectors an high quality and specific service regarding the authenticity and quality of collectible cards. Moreover, GRAAD offers the same services regarding whole brands in all TCG languages, so go check them out. The next shoutout will be for PLAYMAT per TUTTI. They make stunning custom playmats which are totally amazing to play with, let me tell you. You can make your own personal playmat starting from a picture of your own, or even ask for a brand new project that will be your unique piece of art. So go check them out and don't forget to follow them on their social media. All the information will be in the description down below. We'll start off as usual with the monsters. You'll see Dino is pretty much standard as a deck list. You won't see that many changes from one another, and there's just a few spots that Kipper decided to fill in his way, and you'll see in a bit. But obviously we'll start with the main monster, the Soul Eating Oviraptor, 3 copies as mandatory, you know what you do. Next, we see probably the best card in the deck. It's 3 copies of Miscellaneousaurus. Lots of you wanted it banned. Next, we have the Baby Petite package. 2 Baby Ceratosaurus and 1 Petite Pteranodon. They basically do the same thing. Next, we see the best Miscellaneousaurus target. Arguably, it's the Animadonnacasaurus, level 1 dinosaur type monsters. Next, we see Giant Rex. It's an amazing card. Level 4 dinosaur type monster, 2k attack. Next, we have another one of Dinosaur Pancratops. It's one of the best cards going second since it's summoned itself up. Next, we see the Goron, the Mad Flame Kaiju. He just wanted to play it once since it's searchable from Oviraptor. It's a really good card going second since it can deal with difficult monsters, and for example the Buster Lock in the previous format, or Dragoon was popular, not as popular as it now, but was still popular at times. And it's a really good card, situational, so I wanted to play one, didn't want to outdraw it, but just add in case, in the worst case scenario, I do believe. And we round off the archetype based monsters with the boss monster, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It's stupid easy to summon, It's a really good card, and the main reason why this deck was really powerful in the past. And last but not least, we see the Gamma package. It was just one of the most impactful hand traps in the past format. It was really effective against Ash on Miscellaneousaurus, since it could open up the possibility to go into the Scythe Frame Lord Omega. So was really useful going first and going second, obviously for that reason, since the Miscellaneousaurus was the main shock point of the whole combo, and this way it could prevent from happening. Moving on to the spells, we start with staples in this deck: 2 Double Evolution Pills, 3 Fossil Digs, and 3 Power Extravagance. Next, Kipper decided to play a quite consistent amount of field spell. They are 5 plus a terraforming, so 6 in total. We want to play 3 Lost World, obviously. Next we see 1 terraforming, just versatility, since I wanted to play the second field spell, being Mystic Mine, 2 copies. It was really powerful in the past format, especially just Eldritch had a favorable matchup against mine-based decks. Yeah, I could stall the opponent or deck the opponent out and steal game 1 that way. You may think it's not that fair, but I don't think that some or most of the combo decks are fair, so I do believe it's a good point to put 2 copies in the main deck, I'm sorry. And next you'll see Darkroom No More, 3 copies to round off the spells. It's really huge card in the past format, since Dino had no problems dealing with boards, so the damage output was not the problem. Just wanted to clear and reduce the resources for the opponent as much as possible, and alongside Mystic Mine could mean G1 stolen easy. To round off the main deck, we see 3 Infinite Impermanence. I don't need to explain what this card does, so we'll move on to the extra deck. We start off with the Omega. As I already said, is one of the best response to Misc plus Ash plus Gamma. The next 4 slots are staples, 2 Lagias, 2 Dolkas. The Dolkas and the Lagia are the main end board, if you want to call it end board, rank 4 of the strategy. They mean Lagia Omni Negate and Dolka Monster Effect Negates, double Monster Effect Negates, not once per turn, so they could really put the opponent in strict position. Next we see an Abyss Dweller, interesting choice since pretty much every extra deck right now is heavily graveyard reliant and could be the replacement for Dolka Lagia if the player wants to go first game 2, game 3 and could shut off most of the strategies that are currently and were currently played in the past format. Next we see the Bullsword Dragon alongside with Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is the card needed to OTK and put pressure on the opponent. Then we see a bold choice to put 2 Apollouses, both the Goddess, inside the extra deck. Probably decided to put 2 copies because of extravagance, didn't want to risk to have the only one banished, so it's a monster negate, not hard once per turn. This deck has a stupid easiness to link line into the rank 4s, so it could be a nice strategy, nice choice. And we see generic removal and backrow removal in the form of 2 Nightmare Unicorns and 2 Nightmare Phoenixes. Nothing else I need to explain. These cards are self-explanatory basically, and 2 copies are just needed for the eventual extravagance banish. And final monsters are Secure Gardener and Linkuriboh. One-offs, it's a bold choice because extravagance is a thing. I wouldn't have played one-offs, but I do respect the choice. It's bold. Went for it, and I do respect it. They're the main access to Bill in order to get Conductor Tyrannos. Now we move on to the side deck. First, you'll see 3 copies of Lancia, used mainly to prevent the Chaos Space shenanigans and Levianeer in Dragon Link, or prevent to get the Eldritch engine going against Eldritch version or variants that were really popular in the past format. Next, you see 3 copies of Draw, was really busted against Dragon Link, not that effective against other strategies, I do believe, so he decided just to side it. Right now with Drytons, you probably want to main it since the main out to it, but we will talk about it in a different video, I hope. And next we see some good old back row hate, with 1 Hubris Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storms, and 3 evenly matched. They get amazing against rogue matchups, and they're pretty much self-explanatory in each and every side deck. I do believe you have to side them in each and every format. They are really amazing. And last but not least, you see 3 Rivalry of Warlords. This card is busted in this deck since you could only play with Dinos, Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos, and Bitsticks. Does not care about other archetypes. The other strategies could be really much affected by this card, especially I think about Dragon Link or Infernoble or variants of Eldritch, Dogmatica, or Invoked could be really bothered. And that rounds off the side deck. And this was it for today's video. I hope you liked it, so give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. So we really wanted to know your impressions, your opinions, or even your suggestions for each and every possible improvement we could make. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media, all links in the description, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Share it to your page, let us see it to your friends, and let us know what you think about it. Again, Federico, signing out.